Are the credits gonna roll at last? Oh hey, the credits are gonna roll. Alright, that was a really long ending sequence. Anyway, Pokemon Sun, created by Game Freak, presented by Game Freak. So Dragonite's Island Challenge came to an end. The festival to celebrate the birth of Lola's first champion lasted until late into the night. Is that all? I don't know, those guys look like they know how to party. It was so much fun. I'm so glad to meet you all. Who's narrating? Like, that's something that's never really been established in Pokemon games. Who's the narrator? But they don't generally talk to you in like second person like that though. The next day, I missed the last block of text, but who cares? But what is it the next day? Oh wait a minute, are the credits not gonna roll? Wow. Okay, so we're just gonna be standing out here on the balcony again. I wonder what will happen today. Professor. Yeah. Do we actually have to let him in? Because he has a habit of doing that himself. I guess if we like role-playing as each other, like, oh no, this is how. The professor's been a bad influence on you. But, like, I'm the NPC, and you're the playable character just barging in. A disaster, what is it? Oh no. Is this like my job as the island champion or whatever? Well. I don't know if my mom gets that he just said that there's like a horrible disaster that's going on. Anyway, by the marina. That's Lily and the professor. What are you doing? Kanto is a long way from here. Oh, she's going to Kanto? Cool. Okay. Alright. You're coming back, maybe, sometime, possibly, eventually. You didn't tell us. Oh, so this is your disaster. I have to go to Kanto. Can we play as Kanto? Can we play as Lily in Kanto? I want to do that. I know it's not going to happen, but I want to do that. Really? So are you going to do your own Pokemon adventure in Kanto? Oh, you are going to become a real trainer. Nice. Alright. Do you have, like, a cell phone? Are we all gonna, like, trade numbers or something? How? Do you have a cell phone? No? Send you a letter. A really, really long one. I guess that's something. Dragonite. Oh. What is this? A Pokédoll. Alright, well, I'll keep this. I'll try not to use it. Accidentally. Unless it's like a no-use item. Arrivederci, as I like to say. Because it's Italian and it sounds Italian and it's fun to say because it's too many syllables. I don't know why I left that last part in. So you're gonna run away. You're going to board the ship and... Bye! You look way too happy about this. I guess it's not a bad thing that you're leaving, it's just like, we won't see you for ages. Alright, well, you'll have to let us know how your Pokemon journey goes. Of course, by the time the first letter actually gets here, if Kanto really is that far away, you're probably going to be like through your 6th or 7th gym battle. But anyway, they're sitting down. Sniffle. Oh, come on, it's not that bad. Yeah, I guess so. He's sitting cross-legged on that, like, pole that you dock the boats on. Let's all go home. Can the credits roll, please? My friend wasn't joking when she told me that there was a very long sequence after the champion battle to the credits. Okay, so this looks like credits. Director! Shigeru Omori. Or me. I don't know what that said. I am not going to try and say Japanese words. Because my mouth was not engineered to say Japanese words. I'm sorry. I can say Miyamoto, I can say like Satoshi Tajiri, but no. Alright, so anyway. That has been Pokemon Sun. I assume there is after game. I assume there are other Island Guardian Land Spirit guys to catch. And I will be doing that. I don't know if I want to do that immediately. I kind of want to do that immediately, but this has been a very long game. This is going to be like, I don't even know how many videos. This is like 30 plus hours of gameplay right here, and at like 15 minutes of video. That's going to be like 120 videos. 30 hours of gameplay rather. And I don't know if I want to keep going that long without a break. I don't know if people want to watch for that long without a break, without me doing something else, because this is going to last me until like July. I'm recording this about 3 weeks after the game came out, by the way, so I record a little bit in advance. And it's going to be like, at the rate I'm going, it's going to be like next November. There's going to be Generation 8 coming out by the time I finish this. But anyway, so that is a photograph of some guy and some guy on Tauros. As for thoughts on this playthrough, it's not my favorite commentary that I've ever done. I think this playthrough came out pretty well, barring the technical difficulties like the game lag and stuff that I had to deal with on my recording setup. But I had a lot of fun doing it. I had a lot of fun running around Alola. As I've said many times, I like sunshiny stuff, I like colorful stuff, and Alola definitely has plenty of both of those. The plot is definitely I don't know if I should say subpar or like above par, because par in golf lower is better, but in general terms, like subpar is like not very good. I don't know. But the story was better than average for a Pokemon game. I would have liked to see a little bit more. That's a telephone. This is a really inappropriate time for a telephone. What are the chances that that telephone is just going to be like some telemarketer or some scammer trying to get a hold of me? And what are the chances that it's actually going to be somebody that I need to pick up for? I didn't hear what the caller ID said. Alright, well, I'm just going to keep talking. Yeah, I would have liked to see a little bit more progression from Lily being the complete wimp to, well, I wouldn't say complete wimp, but she was like, I don't know, she had like PTSD from escaping Ether Foundation or something like that, and she turned into like some, like, really the main character heroine of the story. Alright, nobody left a message on the telephone, so I assume it's like nothing important, because usually if there's something important, people will leave a message. How, I really enjoyed watching How. I'm aware that some people might find him annoying, because he just had, if anything, too much energy, and he just never stopped, but I found that greatly entertaining, after seeing, very flat characters in, like, X and Y and stuff like that. Mom, Lucamine, or, well, Lily's mom, Lucamine, she was interesting. Again, more character development would have been nice, but this is a Pokemon game, this isn't, like, a Pulitzer Award winning novel or anything. What else is there to say? The music, I will say, I may draw some fire for saying this, but the music wasn't Heart Gold and Soul Silver level. It wasn't even like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire level, but I did enjoy the music in this game because it is a Pokemon game and Pokemon games have great music. That might be because I just never stopped to listen to it. And sometimes the first time I played through Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I did stop and listen to the music, which might have influenced my opinion on it a little bit. I will definitely have to listen to the OST on its own. I think the graphics in this game are definitely a bit of a step up from Generation 6, so much so that I pointed out many times, especially in battles with like big particle effectsy movesy and stuff. The 3DS actually had some slowdown. And this game isn't confined to a grid the way Generation 6 was, though the terrain was a lot bumpier, it was a lot more nuanced, which made it a little bit more interesting to explore. It made it harder to explore because, like, you could actually, the terrain could actually, like, block some stuff from the camera's viewpoint, and you couldn't see, you had to kind of feel your way around, which, again, I definitely enjoyed that. It's not like this is a first-person Pokemon game, and to be fair, I don't know how that would work on the 3DS, but, it was definitely fun to run around. And it looks like he's gonna punch that guy in the face in that photo over there. Those are the Electro-type guys, right? The ones who, like, there was a power outage on the observatory, I think, and he had to fix the door and let the totem Pokemon in or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, music. Good job, guys. Yeah, music. I like the music with the singing in it, like this one right now. Wait, they had a separate company do the voices for the Pokemon? And the sound effects and stuff? They had a separate company do the sound design? That's funny. Recording coordination. Do they, like, actually record the music for this game in a studio? Because I know they did that for, like, Mario Kart 8 and, Skyrim and stuff. I would think most, 3DS games, most handheld games would have their, audio, like, synthesized. I know the DS music was, MIDI format. I think the music in Generation 6 Pokemon was, AIFF. Why do I know these things? I'm sorry. I'm just looking for things to say while the credits are rolling. Yeah, what to say? Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later. I want to say that for the end, though. Future projects, I'm probably going to find some short games to play after this. I have some, short, like, 1 or 2 video demos of games recorded from, like, 3DS demos. I think I have one short game from the DS recorded that I'm not going to say what it is quite yet. I think a couple of my friends might know what that is. But that is in a Alolan, like, Persian, and it looks weird. Sorry. English editing, so is that, like, localization? I think. Richard Payne. I approve of that name. European localization. Okay. There's somebody in there called Nami. One Piece and what have you. French translations, we're gonna go through all of the translations, because there's, like, English, French, Spanish, Italian, Japanese, Korean, and I think they added in, I want to say they added in Chinese this time. I think there was German also. I think there was German in there, so that's like 7 languages that this game is translated into. I guess I'll see them all. Yeah, German just scrolled past. Italian is scrolling past right now. Let's see, Italian editing. So they have the language translation and they have the editing, which I guess is the like, copy editing. Spanish. I feel like that should have come up first because Spanish is like one of the more common languages spoken on Earth. It's not as common as like Japanese. I mean Chinese, not Japanese, but it's Korean just scrolled past. Chinese, yeah, okay, so they do have a Chinese translation in this game. I should have Kelly play this game in Chinese because she actually knows a little bit of that language. Yeah. Wow, I have run out of stuff to say and I'm just commenting on the credits categories now. Alright, I wanted to say something about one of those names that just scrolled past, but, again, my friends might know the reason why, but I probably shouldn't. North America, Nintendo of America localization, Nintendo of Europe localization. Wow. I knew they had a lot of credits for localization and Nintendo of America and stuff, but this is special thanks for localization. Wow. Technical support. Alright, so is that like when your computer blue screens when you're trying to do translations? Server development, I assume for online features. I have not actually done online stuff yet. I have done one, I think, trade. I caught one Pokemon that one of my friends was looking for and I traded it to him. But I have not done a whole lot with online yet. Don't ask me to pronounce these names. Yeah. I like how the credits, the photos that are appearing in the background are like family photos, like, of your adventures and stuff. Is that Ether Foundation? I think that's Ether Foundation. And Dolores Umbridge and, Alolan Grimer and stuff. And, Plumeria! And the Grunts, who look like, I don't know. They look like they're terrified of that Amazonian over there. By the way, we didn't get to see as much of Plumeria as I really would have liked. That's another point. I kind of would have liked to see a little bit more of Team Skull in this game. There was that entire town that Team Skull had basically taken over, which is cool. But, yeah, it would have been nice to see a little more of Team Skull. Like, towards the end, especially. Like, if they could have, like, I don't know, made amends with some of the people that they've been terrorizing or something. Chinese product testing. Okay, so are we going to, go through all of these? Alright, artwork. Yes, the artwork for this game was pretty good. And I noticed that, who's the artist for the game? The one who does the, like, Pokemon artwork that's on Bulbapedia and stuff. This is embarrassing, I can't remember the artist. It starts with an S, I think. Can't remember. Or, well, the artist for Pokemon, I didn't see his name in there. Anyway, so this is this more special thanks? Wow. This must be going on for a really long time if I've just spent like half of this credit sequence commenting on it. I like the credits music, so that's something. And Olivia and Professor and Rockruff. The concept. They only have one person for concept. That must not be what I'm thinking it is. Like, the first person to develop the concept of the game, because that's usually done in, like, giant planning rooms for, like, days. Like, hey, let's make a new Pokemon game. Where should it be set? I don't know, Hawaii? And then they'll drag that conversation out for a long time because they need to actually, like, plan stuff. Which is not a thing I'm very good at doing when I make games. Anyway, Satoshi Chijiri. Yeah, because developed by Game Freak Incorporated. I feel like that ink should be capitalized. So for all the people in the credits for, like, copy editing and stuff. Oh, that's a nice picture. That has to be the video thumbnail. I might want to increase the saturation a bit, but that has to be the video thumbnail. That is such a nice picture. Yeah, the smile has led us to many other people. Alright. Sol Galileo. Those meetings will lead us to a bright future. I'm so glad to meet everybody. So is this like Lily's postcard or something? That would be funny if there was drawings of like Lily with Professor Oak and like Brock and Misty and Sabrina and Lieutenant Surge and all those other gym leaders and stuff. Pokémon Sun! Alrighty then. By the way, who would be the current champion of Kanto? Because Blue got like floored by Red. And Red presumably went off to hike up Mount Silver. So who does that leave? Is Oak the professor? Oak is obviously the professor. Is Oak the champion now? Oh man. Well, I guess that'll be something that has to be left up to like fanfiction writers or something, God forbid. Alright. Oh, come on, that's also a nice picture. I'm gonna have to use that as the thumbnail. We're gonna have to like alternate it on different days of the week. What I use for the video thumbnail. But anyway, the end. And somebody sent us somebody mailed somebody letters. I don't know if that's us sending Lily letters or Lily sending us letters. That appears to be the one of the ornaments that was being hooked onto the human Christmas tree. And the game just saved, and I really hope this recording doesn't corrupt now. Because that would be unfortunate. It's only an hour-long recording. Because I've only recorded today since the champion. But, yeah, I still don't want to have to go through all that again. Post-commentating, like, the important credit sequence and stuff like that. Anyway, that has been Pokemon Sun. I'm not going to enter my save file right now. How long do I have on my save file, by the way? I have 32 hours and 46 minutes, so that is a long time. I will see you all later.